His Excellency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is really humbling to have you all here today. I have been trying to see how best to open this house that we moved in. But I felt that this was the best way we could give thanks to God for what He has done for all of us as a country and for my family. And this is why we thought that it was good to have this occasion so that we can all break bread together. Leprosy is very misunderstood. Very misunderstood. You don't have anything to fear from a cured leper. But there's such a stigma that surrounds leprosy that people don't even want to be close, let alone touch a cured leper. But when I visited Wager last year, I said to Father Campbell, I see the good work that you are doing, and I want to be a patron of the Lepers Society. And we want to use opportunities such as this to educate everybody. The good Lord tells us, love thy neighbor as thyself. Whether you go into the Bible or you go into the Quran, it's the same. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And I just want you to think for a moment, if you have some affliction yourself, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. You are well now. By the end of the day, you could have been afflicted by something. Just think about it. And you have all your family and your friends, and because of your affliction, everybody abandons you. This is what has happened to a lot of our mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters who have been afflicted by leprosy and have been cured, but they have been abandoned. The school prefect at Wager, Mama Dobia, has been there for over 60 years. Just around the time Ghana was getting independence, and she's been there all this while. And for many of our brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers who are in the leprosariums, they don't get visited. They are really abandoned. They are really abandoned. But if you love your neighbor as yourself, then you know that if something like that afflicts you, you don't want to be abandoned. You will never want to be abandoned. You want your family to still come and visit you, to still care for you. And so let us all be conscious of the fact that what we don't want to happen to us, we shouldn't allow it to happen to other people. That is the sense of love thy neighbor as thyself. So I'm very, very, very grateful to have this opportunity to break bread. And I know people have come from Wager, people have come from Ho, people have come from Ankerfo, people have come from Cape Coast. To our people from Ho, I say, Miawezolo. And then I say Akwaba. And they say Sendazua. Nganyefe. So I have spoken the limit of my Ghana. But we'll keep going. But this is not a day for long speeches. It's a day for thankfulness. I really want to thank Father Campbell. You know, his heart is in it. His heart is in it. He is always reminding us of what we have to do for the marginalized, the poor, the vulnerable. He's looking after the street children. He's looking after the lepers. He's looking after the disadvantaged in society. And so what we can also do in the positions we find ourselves in is to use that opportunity God has given us to help those who are less fortunate than ourselves. And so I thank Father Campbell. I also want to personally thank Natoshi. Yes, I really, really thank him. Why are dear send the kukeri? Yeah. Because, she could easily have done the usual. But she hasn't done the usual. She has done the unusual. She's taken the cause of the lepers very personally. And she's pushing for more resources to go to the lepers. And I tell you, she's a very forceful pusher. When she came to the economic management team, we eventually just said, whatever you need, just get it and go away. She was very, very forceful in making her case, very, very passionate. And it's so nice to see. So you really have a friend in Natoshi. You really have a friend. So I would like to thank her. I know Cynthia Morrison, your new minister, has got so much passion for you. I know Haji Akande, the deputy minister, has got so much passion for you. You are very lucky to have this group of people working very, very hard for you. And may God bless all of them.